Okay, Bannock County Commissioners are back in session. This is a public hearing for the city of... Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, please. This is an official public hearing for the area of city impact for the city of Pocatello. Before I open the meeting, just a quick word. This meeting is a requirement from a state law passed last year for us to renegotiate the area of city impacts with each city within the county. In most cases, we have shrunk the existing area of city impact from 5 miles out down to a much smaller, maybe a mile, maybe right to the existing city limits. If you currently live in the county, this is a procedural hearing. Your life will not change at all. You still pay county taxes. You are not being annexed into the city with this discussion today. So we are not here to talk about annexation. We're not here to talk about property taxes. We're only here to talk about the area of city impact and the reduction of it. Okay? So with that...
Not a question and answer period.
And it is not a question and answer period. So when your name is called and the time to come up, you can come up and you can state your name, talk about what you want for 3 minutes, and then we'll cut you off at that point in time. We do have our timer going. I don't see Mayor Bladd here, so we won't invite him to stand. At this time, I would entertain a motion to open up the public hearing.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion that we open up a public hearing for the area of impact for the city of Pocatello.
Okay, we have a motion. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Nikki, you're first on the list. Come on up. You get to set the example. How's that? You can sit right here in the middle. That's fine. So go ahead and state your name and then begin.
Nikki Johnson, and I guess, and so I was hoping to ask questions, but you said this is not a question and answer session.
I would take a very simple question. How's that?
How many? So, area of impact, does that mean we will eventually be annexed in? Isn't that what that means?
You have been living in the area of city impact for probably the last 10 years.
Correct.
And so we cannot predict what's going to happen in the city of Pocatello in the next 5 years or 10 years. So the annexation hearing is a completely different process than the area of city impact.
And so why the hearing, if it's the same thing we've been living with, just to tell us that some of you people are no longer within it?
It is a requirement from the state statute that we have this hearing to notify everybody. And as Al Jensen noted in the last one, the ACI is a planning tool that helps the county and the cities plan for future growth. So
when you say future growth, is it future annexing? Is that what the growth means? We will eventually be annexed in?
I can't answer that question because I don't know.
The possibility is always there, and it's always been there.
Okay.
It's not changed.
And then I see that it will not impact our property taxes.
It will not.
Okay. And I guess my questions were going to be towards annexing. If we were to be annexed in, would there be anything positive on our end? I mean, for your end, you get more of our tax money, tax dollars. If we were annexed in.
We don't. That'd be the city. So
That's what I mean.
Nothing to do with the county.
Government in
General.
city, yes, they will get more of them, but would we then get water and sewer?
That's
hookups?
what the annexation is for, is to provide city water and services, city and sewer. So streets,
Okay.
things of that nature. So for us, it's a planning document that if there's a subdivision going in that area of city impact, then we can work with the city, whichever city it is, to help make sure that it is designed to meet that city's growth patterns and needs.
Okay.
So that it will be ready for city services when they're ready to go out there.
And with that said, should that happen, which you kind of said that this isn't what it's about, but would that come at the expense of us taking it to the main sewer and water line, or would we be grandfathered in and you would hook us up should it come to that?
Can't answer that question.
You'd have to talk to the city about that.
Okay. And so this isn't going to affect anything as far as division of property
Nope.
or anything like that? I think that's all I had.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Kathy Rogers?
Never mind.
Never mind, all right. Thank you. Thanks for asking a couple questions, Nikki, that helps. Paul? No Paul? I think it's Paul. We'll go to Stacy Johnson.
Nope.
B.D. Stanger, is that right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr.
I don't have anything for him.
Okay. Would someone see if Paul Walters?
Are there any calls out there?
No Paul?
Okay.
Okay. Anything from planning and development staff?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Anything from the board at this time?
And I move we end this public hearing for the city of Pocatello.
Okay. We have a motion to close the public hearing for the area of city impact. Any further discussion?
I would like Hal to make his statement again for this group since we've increased in size a lot.
Okay.
Hal Jensen, Planning Director, Bannock County. For clarification, an area of city impact is a planning tool that is required by state statute of a county and all of the small cities and large cities that exist within a county boundaries to come to an agreement of how a city may potentially grow into the county, okay? The state statute, so real quickly, all of you are here because you currently live in the ACI. And you are not being removed from the ACI, and by statute, we are required to renegotiate, notify anybody that is in the new ACI, and have a public hearing so that you are aware of what is taking place. It does not change taxation, it does not change zoning, you are still in the county and you still function under our jurisdiction for our zoning. Your representation for anything legally is still with this commission, etc. We are doing this because the statute requires we renegotiate and we have all of the new areas of city impact in place prior to the end of this year, 2025. Okay? If you're here, you're currently in the ACI, and you've always been in the ACI. Come to the microphone, please. Your name and location.
My name is Tiffany Diller. I'm on Buckskin Road. I'm at the area where the new development appears to be going, and I just had a quick question. When did I get put in the ACI when I missed all these other meetings and didn't get notified? Is there a way I can get myself out of it?
No, you're not allowed to opt out of the ACI. There have been a number of subdivision people, comments, etc. We don't want to be in the ACI, this or that. It is a planning tool only. Okay, so let's say, for instance, growth happens to start, and we do know that there is a large interest in the Buckskin area. There's potential that water and sewer at some point would be extended, either through developers or through the city of Pocatello, working with developers to extend, etc. As that continues to grow, the city has the potential to annex as services are made available. One of the items that we have received is that we have a subdivision and we're currently on sewer, or we're in subdivision and we currently have city water. When we talk about services, it's not only water, sewer, it's ambulance, it's police, it's fire, etc. Those services then become the responsibility of the city as you're annexed, so that you know that planning tool is in place so that we can effectively manage growth between the city and the county.
So I know people on the other side have been annexed that were in the county over by Millward Mile, and they now have to pay extra for water, things like that, when they already have a well, when they already have septic, or they have that. So
that
those things, do they get grandfathered at all, or is this new development only when you're building new houses that mostly contributes to
Those
the
are all
funds
taken
that are
case by case,
separated?
but most of it is, pardon my interruption, most of it's going to be new development and new growth. However, if there's places that could potentially be impacted, the state is always looking to have us reduce water consumption and use of wells, as well as septic tanks and drain fields.
So does that mean I'm gonna have to get rid of all my animals too, because the people are gonna be encroaching on my side of the road at the open range?
Those I do not know relative to annexation,
That
then
wouldn't be
becomes the
okay.
responsibility of the city and how they deal with application of the new zoning requirements as the new jurisdiction.
I mean, I don't mind if there's better traffic control, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think that more people are gonna come in
Okay,
and it's gonna
thank
be
you.
difficult.
That-
Thank
that-
you.
That's where it's at.
All right. we,
Can I rescind my never mind?
what? Can you,
So what, we're going off and we're asking questions, and that's not part of a public hearing at all. If you have a comment in a statement, you have the ability to come up and make a statement. But it's, a public hearing is actually not for questions.
you have a comment? Okay, come on up then. Is it Kathy?
Kathy Rogers,
Okay.
Craft Road.
Yep, gotcha.
Kathy,
my comment-
Kathy, before you start real quickly, and anybody that has questions, please come to our office, 5500 South Fifth. We'll be more than glad to sit down with you and walk you through the statute, walk you through the maps, help you understand better why these decisions are being made and why we're having this first public hearing today.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
Kathy.
Kathy.
My comment is I did go to the website to try to understand what this meeting was about. I couldn't make heads or tails of what it said. So that's
That'll
why,
get you kicked out, Brent.
I think that's probably why so many people took time out of their day to come, because we couldn't figure out how to understand it.
Okay.
Now that we understand it, it goes down easier.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate that. All right, with that, we will close the public hearing for the city of Pocatello. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.